From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Just as Hill on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson now off the bootleg. Going deep for Walker. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
From midfield now, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Bengals at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
12. Stop.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hot.
Brown once more. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You talk about this Bengals defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions.
Ready?
It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Gun.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, Hardy. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action now. Jackson going deep for Walker. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score time 7-7.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11. Dot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Bengals 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
11 MT paint. God.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. 11. God.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That run sure looked familiar, and another first down picked up for Baltimore. And after a Hall of Fame caliber run in Tennessee, King Henry has made the move to Baltimore, and he's hoping he can be the missing piece that finally gets the Ravens over the hump.
Hold on, ready? Go. Answer on! Report!
They keep it with Henry on first down. Down to about the 32. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 62 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
13.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. 2nd and 5. Inside handoff, Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Bengals 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Gun. Got.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go. Here we go. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example
here we go.
on that last play.
Stop.
3rd down, here's Brown. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's just set. 12. 12. Stop.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hey, middle. Cut.
Henry up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
2nd and 9.
13. Get up! Ready! Ready, get up! Yo. Get up!
They go play action with Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Ozzie, sit up. Out.
This is Walker.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Report. Sit up.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking deep here for Chase. And our ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. Breaks the tackle now at Allen.
He's to the 10.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Gun. Dot.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On one, ready?
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be well short of a first.